Beacon Pines is the name of the game that we are playing, and today we try to finish it. Let's see if we're lucky enough that it works. Yesterday, we made already many advances, and, yeah.
They heard the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation.
So we are now back in the scene where we need to, obviously this is after we have the interrogation of Tronelli, or whatever his name was.
This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic.
Oh no.
For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town.
Okay.
Luka opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right.
What happened then?
Only a hollow croak escaped.
Oh, man.
The end. Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement.
Okay, fine. What do we do?
Back to the drawing board.
Fine. Okay, let's see where we can do other decisions. Uh-oh. Can we go back? How can we go back? I misclicked. Here, this one. I can't. I can't. I don't know what to do. You know what? If I don't know what to do, I exit. I simply exit and restart. Oh, it's that easy. I should have been able to get the tree out with C, but obviously I couldn't. So yeah, that's a little bit sad, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, it's 31 degrees. That's insane. For American friends, 31 degrees Celsius is about 87.8 degrees Fahrenheit. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's too hot. It's too hot. And the PC is producing heat too, yeah.
Thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation.
And not only that, Mautzig, if I remember correctly, the airflow is not necessarily the best, so yeah, the heat is sitting in the apartment, right?
This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic.
How much water are the cats using? The highest we had was 38 degrees. Oh my god.
For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town.
Sitting in my apartment, I knew it.
Luka opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end.
Fine.
Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement.
I hope I don't misclick again.
Back to the drawing board.
So let's see. Once again, but this time carefully. So here we have everything. Here we have everything. Here we have everything. Here. That is the only place where we can do another decision. Flight. That is the only one. Let's do it. Flight. There we go.
Luka drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight.
Fine. Let's see what happens.
He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches.
Okay.
He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Okay. Wow. I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr. We'd love to hear your thoughts. But I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy. Yeah. See ya, Jax. Fine. We know where that leads them. This way, we'll take the tunnels. Oh, okay.
Luka and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage.
My cats are downstairs in the house. They chill in the apartment of my parents. Oh, that's amazing. Interesting game. Ain't it? Ain't it, Mauzi? The story is technically that the narrator lady, whom we now had, she has written a book. And we are now playing the book, technically.
After what felt like a marathon, Luka stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact, it was ice. Chapter 5.
Oh. So we didn't die of ice this time. Fine.
Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luka's lungs. Let's keep moving.
Okay.
Luka pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
All right. That was actually pretty badass. Uh-huh. I think we lost them. Are we up in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. Then what's up with the Winter Wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me. On the way home. We'll do that. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how we get there. Wherever home is. I have no idea where home is. Ah, yes, now I remember. Luka, are you there?
Luka had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
It's that bozo Care. I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in those woods.
Luka looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
With a resigned sigh, Luka responded.
It seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. He speaks, the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy, howdy. You Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you? You know my parents? I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mum sure was a handful.
Luka winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
We gotta keep moving. Okay. Not here. Not here. This is where we came from. What the heck? Where can we go here? Ah, here. No, oh no. Uh-oh. What's the readout? Sitting just about 258 Kelvin. Oh, that's down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh, still within safe ranges. It may be spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Let's get this over with. What's all this? Hard to say with all this snow. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out letters under there. What town could this even be? There couldn't be another town this deep into Weep Wood. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we are dealing with here. Step 1. Snow's gotta go. I'll see what I can do. Easy.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
This doesn't make any sense. In Beacon Pines? How's that possible? We ran away from the town. How did we get back here? I guess we got turned around. Where did all this snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately. That's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before. It was too cold. It was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source. You think it's related? What the hell is going on? We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving. Okay. Here's the city. It's all frozen.
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luka could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have time to run. Or, swim run. Swan. There's nothing.
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luka went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing here but more snow. There must be an explanation for all of this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even gonna save ourselves. My face is mangled. The town is destroyed. And everyone we've ever known is gone. You don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. I'm done. Iggy, it's gonna be okay.
Luka peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luka a sense of compassion, and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luka allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
Okay. The way the snow covered everything over, it's kind of calming. Yeah. I haven't had time to say it, but thanks. Huh? For getting us away from those creeps. I sort of froze up back there. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. Nah, that's bull hockey. First of all, you didn't know what the gunk would do. You didn't, right? Of course not. And second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what you should have done. Huh? Was being a horse's ass. You were supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course. Jeez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand this very basic point. Why would you go around saying cruel things, trying to get into fights?
Iggy shrugged.
It's something to do. You're an asshole because you're bored? Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Rollo are always having a blast together. Laughing and calling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
Iggy now wept openly.
Perfect little Luka Van Horn. With his perfect little life. My life is not perfect. Everybody in town likes you. Not everybody. Hell, the new girl hasn't even unpacked yet, and even she already likes you. You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. But she ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luka gave a warm chuckle.
I get that impression. I mean, so tiny to read everything aloud in the stream during such game. It makes sense. Expect you to lose your voice while there. Malty, I tell you my secret. This is not the first time I do voice acting like this. I've got tea. I've got tea. Mint tea today. Peppermint tea. Yeah, it's story time. It's story time game.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
Tea is love, exactly, Malzig. It must be raining out here. Definitely.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep. Yeah. Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow, we'll get to the bottom of all of this.
Luka's eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
Luka? Yeah? I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What do you think? Not bad. I'll give you a full tour when we get back. You know what?
That's all Luka could whisper before succumbing to sleep.
Ooh.
Iggy snuggled in some more.
Fine. When it comes to worst days of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad. Okay, that's good.
The house smelled of warm bread. Luka was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug. He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luka spoke. "This is how you remember them, huh?" Luka turned to see his own face. The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes. "Aw, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this." The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. "It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you?"
Not really.
Luka snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. "Remember what?" The doppelganger pointed to the couch. "The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us." Luka turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. "That's not true. He didn't abandon us." The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. "Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Let me show you." The world flickered and pulsed. Luka was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. Now, we both know that's not how this went." He grabbed Luka's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luka heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It was his parents, fighting. "Do you remember what we did next?" Luka gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. "Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this." She was scared. His father stepped forward. "What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it.
Who?
I swore an oath to help people.
Okay.
I won't turn my back on them." Luka's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. "I can't lose you." Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. "What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this." Eleanor raised her voice. "Spare me your bullshit platitudes."
Oh.
"What about our son?" Luka flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. "Luka, is that you, buddy?"
Wow, okay.
With tears in his eyes, Luka descended the stairs. "Mom? Dad? What's going on?" Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luka eye to eye. "Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all.
Overexcited, okay.
Luka placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere.
His father was a doctor, so of course he has a stethoscope lying around.
Walt gently removed the device from Luka's ears. Listen to me, Luka. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luka hugged his father tightly. Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun. A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall.
Who are you?
It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Get your hands off me!
Whether it was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger, Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luka looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion. What's that supposed to mean? Take it easy, Iggy. We were asleep minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt nobody. Anybody? Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me, you...
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
You big-headed, scarfy-necked, furball. Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend. An observer. A hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibility. Great. How about a name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make like a gnat and buzz off? Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait. You live here? You might say that. So you know where we are? You might also say that. Look, pal, we just want to find a safe way out of here. You gonna help us or not? Before knowing how to leave, one must know where they are. All right, that does it. Luka, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here, one way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well. I suppose this isn't the time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luka and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luka and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold.
Huh?
Until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place.
Nonsense.
Cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Reapwood. Or we teleported to some alternate universe. Or this is all just some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons. But this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original true Beacon Pines. Oh. Okay. You both grew up here. But the town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair. But a replica nonetheless. Oh, that's impossible. It's too much work. You'd need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require a precise duplicate. We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. You'd think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave that to this miraculous thing we call a brain. It has a real aversion to discontinuity, a revulsion even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out rough edges, keeping us sane. Luka and Iggy looked around uncomfortably. So you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all and no one noticed? Precisely. But why? Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is to uncover.
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source. Ugh, why'd you say the source like that? Why indeed.
Luka began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. There's no way they could.
He looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home.
He sprinted off into the pale distance. As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out,
Iggy! It's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through Weep Wood. Okay.
Chapter 6. The Source.
Okay.
Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luka and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more. As Luka sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle. Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy.
An Austrianer called Iggy. Okay. Maybe it's
It
him.
all seemed to point to perennial harvest. But right now, there was one thing that Luka needed to know. Luka stopped dead in his tracks. The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow.
He's looking for his treehouse, it seems.
His numb hands hit something hard. A headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luka's lips.
You're here. All this time I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here, alone, in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply. Just snow-covered silence.
Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you jerk?
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Luka's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
We gotta hide. 259k. Fall off distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Oh, sorry. You ever think about what we did here? Ah, we saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? There's the grave of someone with a family. The people who loved them will never know the truth. The truth is overrated.
He bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Hey! Ah, don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah. Come on. It's almost lunchtime. Okay, that makes sense. I'm here all the time just guiding PoE2 maps. Go for it, Mao. Weirdo. Here I thought I was a jerk. These dinguses are out here literally dancing on graves.
Luka stuttered through heaving sobs.
I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. Ugh, not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some advice.
Iggy gave Luka a solid smack on the back of his head.
Hey! Who's any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow, crying like some pushover. Who you helping? Iggy, look what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Luka Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerks comes at you, acting like a horse's ass, I should stand up for myself. Hell yeah. Current merry little band of clipboards pulled off the switcheroo for a reason, right? Nat mentioned something about the source.
Luka wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever's at the source must be awfully valuable to perennial harvest. Sure, it would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to the precious source, wouldn't it? What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. And what if it's too big to smash?
Iggy flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
I'm always up for a challenge. I'm gonna make this right, Dad, I promise. Let's do this. Okay, the source. Luckily, we know where the source is. Let's go. It can get awfully cold out there in these woods, Luka. Probably best for you. You two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rollo? Where's my mum? Did you kill her? Oh heavens, no. Do I seem like a killer to you?
Iggy and Luka shared a skeptical look.
Well, do I? Oh, shucks. Now that hurts my feelings. Screw this guy. So we need the source. We'll find it. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
What? What's that? Long story. So a few years back, I came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they gave kids. The good stuff. So, why did you bury it under a tree? That's a long part of the story. You and Rollo were doing chores in Rollo's chicken coop. And you guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Luka rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
Iggy stifled a chuckle.
Yep. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some primo fireworks. So I might have underestimated things. You blew up the chicken coop? I prefer to think of it as an incendiary redecoration. Oh, sorry, but you should have seen the looks on your faces. Rollo got grounded for months. Which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried them under that tree. But when I came back for them later, they were gone. I figured some grown-ups found them and tossed them.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out, it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us. Unbelievable. Okay, let's continue to the source. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who is in way over his head. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast-off, loser. Here's the source. Very good, we found it.
Luka and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo, echo, echo. Wow. I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town now. But why would they dig a giant hole? I think this is it. This is the source? The dang hole? How do you smash a hole? Oh. Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend. Kerr. Where's Rollo? I wasn't lying before, he's safe. Well, safer than you two, at least. Drat, it's cold. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it? What did you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source, where they collect the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. The fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge? Oh heavens no, my role is merely to flash a winning smile and manage various complications. Ah, complications like us? You're a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles along the way. Ah, seems like you were destined to be a creepy lucky. The point is that we all play our part in life. Mine just happened to be a lead in the role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras ready for your curtain call. You aren't giving up without a fight. Ah, your smile's not gonna be so winning after we're done with you. Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
Scene change. Uh-oh. There, that's better. Deal with them.
Iggy turned to Luka with a sly glance.
Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Stop. Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you. Regret is one of my specialities. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole? Nothing. Nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. I'll have you know. I'm an exceptional liar. Up. That's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool. Call off your guns.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You all can head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here.
Mr. Kerr sighed into the frigid air.
It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down. Odd like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
Ah. Wow.
With a growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luka. Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side. Luka dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped.
Let's get Iggy.
His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow. He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
Uh-oh. You reckless child, what have you done? Luka, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call them back. How? What channel do I use? It doesn't make a damn difference. They're always listening. If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snag us both. The only way you get out of this is if Kerr's out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. If he lets go, we both die. I don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it. Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go?
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Long life? I'll have you know, I can still play 25. You should have heard me sing the part of Phileas Young.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Wow, can you believe this guy? Okay.
Luka's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Just let go. No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too. Luka, look at me. It's okay.
Luka felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
You aren't going to kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luka's body burned.
I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. No, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr. Iggy, no.
Luka felt his hand slipping.
And I told you what you need to do with bullies. I can't. It's the only way out of this mess. Two birds with one stone. It makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
A calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luka, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once. Luka had no choice but to refuse.
Luka
refuse?
had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request.
I'm not letting Iggy go.
He tightened his grip and reached for the walkie-talkie in his pocket. A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's face. That's a good lad. Now, radio for help. Iggy begged Luka with his eyes one last time, but Luka pressed the button and called out. We need help. Mr. Kerr is in danger. It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards. Mr. Kerr sighed with relieved frustration. There you are. You really are a worthless lot, aren't you? Mirror, now. A clipboard dutifully produced an ornate ivory hand mirror, and Mr. Kerr began preening his tousled hair. Ah, that's better. Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking under duress.
Okay.
I'll put in a good word for you with the founder. Take them away. A swarm of hands overpowered Luka. The last thing he saw before a cloth bag was pulled over his head was the defeated look on Iggy's face. The end.
Oh, man.
I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
I think so too. Which means let's accept here, because that is the only thing that we have left here, right? Here's still nothing. Here we have everything. Okay. So, let's accept him. So. Let's do it.
Luka had no choice but to accept Iggy's request.
I hate this, but okay.
With a quiet blink, Luka watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void. As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Good. There they go.
The two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
These were fireworks. Looks neat. Hell of a goodbye, Iggy. Luka, you should really step back. What? Quickly. Wow. Curious. But of course. Those fireworks of Iggy's must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrives. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while anyway. How? Tempus liquamine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being, by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create a cryogenic cascade. So the gunk makes things cold, and the firework made the whole freeze over? That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to regenerate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that case.
We have some idea what that would look like.
Oh yeah? It would take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again. If you know all of this stuff, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my way. Each one of us has our role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You? Me? Why? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luka Van Horn, you are going to save the world. Wow.
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west. Dumbfounded, Luka followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny.
What a destiny.
To be continued in Beacon Pines, Pines Harder.
Oh.
Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm?
What?
Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy. No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels.
No sequels.
Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Okay. What do we have? Let's see. Here we have hum. That's the only thing we don't have. Okay, let's do it. Amid a flood of emotions and memories, Luka's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage, and in the stillness he began to hum.
And in the stillness, he began to hum. After the death of his father, Luka had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind.
Okay.
The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luka had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
Huh.
Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart, those countless nights of consolation,
Oops.
the incomparable loss they shared together.
There's a 30-minute YouTube video of that, just this. Thank you for the hint, Astro Dude. But hey, welcome and a wonderful Saturday to you. I hope you're having an amazing weekend.
She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luka was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note.
But Astro Dude, now there's not only a 30-minute video, YouTube video of this, there's also, this is stream 3. So, first one was 2 hours, yesterday was 4 hours, so 6 hours, over 6 hours. It will be 10 hopefully by today. We'll see. 10 hours of YouTube video. Okay.
Luka lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
Okay. How do you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo. The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luka blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face.
Wait, that's his mother?
He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother. Only smaller, older, changed.
Oh. Mom? That's right, buckaroo. Mom!
Luka sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Eleanor? I thought you were... gone? You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luka, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have pieced it together by now. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luka. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luka, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. Well, these are bad people, Luka. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now, there's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luka gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. Okay. Let's go and crash a party. If it damages perennial harvest, we are in. You don't understand. He always wins.
Chapter 9. The Devil You Know.
Ooh, okay.
7 months ago. Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempest Liquamen.
Okay.
There were dozens of them, every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Okay. Now we're at the party again. Okay. And that is what change is all about. But you know what? What change is really about? That is something we found out after the emoji bit. So get your best dance emotes out to the wonderful beats of Pico in 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, back we are. So, yeah, pizza buggies. Exactly, Marzig. Marzig pizza wins always. Except if Döner is in the game. If Döner is in the game, Döner wins. So, I wanted to do something against the empty dance. Let me take out this cutie here from Andy. And the other one I want to participate with is actually this one here from Jesse. And of course, I know how many of you are here for the free Haribo, right? That's no problem. We can get it. So, here they are. From the deep down the secret stash. There they are. So, thank you so much. Let's go in again. We are here in the game Beacon Pines, and we just made it back to the party here, which is very interesting. So let's see what happens this time. And this is what change is all about. Crash the party. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I'm tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. This town has a dangerous secret and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they would fix the fall harvest. They told us they would clean up this place. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated... Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to... you're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This has grown tiresome. A little help, please. Don't you all see? This festival is a scam. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the Dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable. So that she can get the help she needs. She's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. Uh-oh. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... Oh, who are you? That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncreed's face.
Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. The ever tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite a thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expect something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr? Yes, sir? It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
Interesting. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body
That's
and
Sharper?
face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Interesting.
A hushed horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
Oh, yes, it is. What? No! Ah, so you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if you set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Oh. Ha! Wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Malice, okay. I'm glad you're back, so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry. This is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr?
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward. Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy, I give you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourself in my absence. Squandered. To say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. But Silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Eris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I've been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where's Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter. Cheer up. You are about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor, desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again. And I'm willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? You think that puffed-up blatherskite would have accomplished all of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
There you go. Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime.
Wait. So this Bill Kerr was a patsy the whole time? Now that the secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you?
Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple.
I'm not afraid of you.
Ah, the young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you.
You can't do this.
Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. But well worth it. Ha!
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous. A secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
All right.
The end.
Again?
This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now.
I think so too. A little bit clearer.
You can feel it, right?
Yes, I do.
We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing.
He might.
Let's see.
Why do we have a choice now? Not here. Here we have. Okay, let's go here then. Let's do it. Luka peered up at Mr. Nuncreed, kind eyes. Warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding behind it all. It was subtle, but Luka could sense something eating away at him. There was, malice lurking behind those eyes.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
Fun fact, the phone booth password isn't the game's only anagram. Okay. That's interesting. Astrolud, I've never analyzed it so much. This is from first and blind playthrough.
Like a trap ready to spring.
But I actually like this game. Really much.
Luka felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luka to get out of there.
I just want this all to be over.
Of course, I'm sure it will all work out soon enough.
I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rollo at the treehouse.
Luka twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Luka, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. Fine. But I think I won't. Thank you, but no thank you. I skip. So treehouse, right? Ah, sure. Okay, let's do it. Ah, this is here where we were sent to the treehouse by Roxy. Okay, let's do it. What is with these two? Hi.
These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree. This is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if you did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Uh-oh, sabotage.
Fine.
Let them. Okay. Not my problem. I think. Identify yourself, please.
Nellie Motville. I work here now.
I am unable to locate you on our staff roll.
Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done.
Hold, please. Clearance authorized.
Thank you.
Our harvest awaits. Okay. Whoa. You could get a wrench to the noggin, sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junking, Sonny.
Evening, Jov. Isn't it kind of late to be junking?
I might as well ask the same thing of you.
Find anything good?
Ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups.
Well, I'd better be going.
I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing.
See what?
Exactly. Okay, fine. Hey, you. Let's say hi to him. Can't. Okay, fine. Hi. Should we talk to him? We could.
Hey, Jetson. Ever seen Rollo come this way by any chance?
Afraid not.
As elusive as the fish is here... as elusive as the fish in this here pond.
Okay. Fine. So no. He be at the treehouse.
Rollo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rollo. Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luka felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag.
Fine.
He conceded to its lumpy embrace.
You were waiting.
Once again, Luka found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luka stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. A keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luka turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together."
Okay.
Luka found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luka's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luka began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?" Luka's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me." Luka turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luka laughed.
Somewhat does.
I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, buckaroo. Luka was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luka sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Uh-oh.
Chapter 5. Dangers big and small.
Okay.
Luka stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luka froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Stop right there. Or I'll... Sheesh. I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now, or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, 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 take it easy. Luka, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle? Luka, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Flaming chicken goop, Luka.
Luka's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo.
Oh.
Only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Don't know. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look.
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luka.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick of a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luka, why are you so small?
Luka moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the...
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rollo, what did they do to you? Oh, they made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew! Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sort of smashed open my cage and escaped. Wow, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luka, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger? Huh.
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Hey fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luka.
Take cover. Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So, you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old.
I'll have you know this. I'll have you know this is a recent development.
What the heck does that mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here.
Well, that's fair. How did you find us? You silly little treehouse.
I think you mean our silly little mission control.
I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away.
See, Luka? This is why we need to improve security around here.
Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened. Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it?
Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Just need to play it cool. And hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here, let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Back. He is. Him and his weird cult of personality. You're not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains, you'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But, not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom.
Wait.
First of all,
This town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded?
no. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look.
Great. Can we get back to the story now?
This next part is the important bit. I have this radio upgraded with my mom and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to.
Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr?
Yes, I'm busy. What is it?
Apologies, I have the founder on the line.
Patch him through immediately.
One moment.
Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you.
Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering?
Nellie Modeville seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it.
Excellent.
And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished.
Good. You know how I feel about loose ends.
Yes, sir.
Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her. Long-term prospects in the company.
Immediately, sir. I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold.
We are on the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott,
I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all.
Perfect.
Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay, just for a bit.
Oh?
It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline. And rushing into things has caused some issues in the past.
Oh, I see.
Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me.
Bill, I'll make this very clear for you.
I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions.
Of course, sir.
Chin up, Bill. You are only a few days away from having everything you have ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luka gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know.
No, as far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest.
You sounded scared of this founder guy.
So we have an even topper banana on the field.
What the hell is my mom caught up in?
Has she talked about the job much?
Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected.
Luka, do you think that buddy at the warehouse was...
the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense.
Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got loose-ended.
I'm getting that impression. Okay. So we need to get to your mom. So we need to get your mom out.
Once again.
So we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens.
That's 2 days away. Won't you just come home after work?
The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this will help.
You have blueprints?
Well, it's really just a welcome map from my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout.
Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we are heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6. The Heist.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology. Not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement.
Okay.
This could just work.
Just work? I think it's good enough for us.
The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for.
Sounds good.
Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luka, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time.
Ooh, okay, all
The
nighters.
festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
All right, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust.
Me? Cordial is my middle name.
Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your new
He waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance?
She'll be so happy I'm alive she won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
And back. You sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie's in, the danger we are all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me with Joff, then Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Welp, Godspeed. Enlist the help of Joff. Let's go. And Iggy and Tish. Fine. Sounds good. Where do we find them? Iggy and Tish, and who was the other one? Joff, right? Yeah, we got him. And once I find him, but where can he be? Let's see. I don't even know where Joff lives, unfortunately. What if he's here somewhere in the diner? Locked.
Yes, Mrs. Fratelli is getting ready for the festival.
Hi, do you know something?
You ever wondered why an agricultural company employs an army of survey takers? Heard the clipboards? They say they're just trying to make us happy. Do they want to make us happy? Or just figure out what makes us happy? An important distinction.
You are a smart reporter. I wish there were more of those in the world. So Joff is not here? Ah, there he is. Hi.
Hey, Joff.
What can I do for ya?
Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest.
Hate's a strong word.
Oh, sorry, I mean...
I didn't say it was a wrong word.
Gotcha. So, we're gonna break into the headquarters and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
Yes, see? I knew you kids were all right.
Great, so you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance.
But,
Give me one good reason I should risk my hide, aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luka blurted out the first word that came to mind.
That's a very good word. This one, of course.
junk.
Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king as copper. Ain't interested. Oh, man. Oh, that's stupid.
Luka wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Hide.
Jeff's brow perked up.
What do you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luka carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do. But you'll never hear him say, I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate could come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know? I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it. Put it on my tab.
Luka offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Okay, we got him. Perfect. So now it's only Iggy and Tish. There they are. Perfect. Hey Tish, look who it is. Luka, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of... This, Malice? Malice to each other. Malice? Wow, Tish, smart guy here. With the smart guy words, thinks he's impressing us. Scram, we ain't interested. Fine. Okay. Let me take the poop word.
Need Iggy and Tish to pull this off. He tried again.
Iggy, I know we won't be giant back of... Shit. To each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda... strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we... break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luka Van Horn, I'm impressed. And after all this is done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometimes.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not cause we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luka was off.
Perfect, we got them. Both of them. That's amazing. Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the treehouse.
A single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Okay.
Chapter 7.
Oh, we got them. Perfect.
Into the hive. A good heist requires preparation.
Okay.
And thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of.
Dang it.
So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luka that night with a simple and covert message. We're locked and loaded on my end.
Good.
And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
I completely agree with that. If you can sell it, It doesn't matter what you're wearing.
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got your delivery here.
Delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning.
Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be.
I suppose we can leave this one off the records.
Ooh, we got in. A harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits.
Package here for the founder.
Oh, I didn't hear anything about...
Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing.
I'll just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in.
Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form.
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral.
I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
I'm,
Rollo panicked.
Harvest awaits.
Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir.
Harvest awaits.
Okay. Ready to light the candle, Tish?
Yup.
Suck on this, perennial hamfist.
What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise.
Oh, come on. Just bust me in already.
Okay.
That was close.
Our harvest awaits?
Hey, I figure, when in doubt, stick with the classics.
Well, that was close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. All right, everyone knows what to do? Yep, Deep Engineer is to the north.
I'll go with back. In case she needs some muscle.
I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe.
Okay, the founder's office. Let's do it. East. Is this east? I think so. Oh.
That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water.
Oh, that's really weird.
This whole place just feels fake. But of all things, a fake plant?
Oi. Hey. So many doors here. What about here? Oh, wow. Is this all corridors, this place? That's insane. Let's go here. You can do it.
Are we to know? What's going on here?
I don't know yet. Let's go here. This is where we came from.
Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luka? What are you doing here?
It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I'm most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up. And when they were distracted, I ran. Dang. Okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
Oui? Yeah, Rollo and Beck are headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can't leave just yet. But they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
Luka happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Luka tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luka smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. Uh-oh. Well, that's good. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luka switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked number 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We could get out of here. We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friend Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luka pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets.
Let's try it.
The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
It's one try and he cracked the password. That is what a shitty password 101. It should be under shitty passwords 101, this one.
How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rollo had when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the Founder used such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luka quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rollo, I think this should do it.
Bingo bango, doors open. Luka, you never fail to impress.
What is the slippery lout even doing down there? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see.
Okay, Luka, I think we're close. The next door is marked number 13806.
Once again, Luka scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. One sec. I can't think with all this noise.
He quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, 13806. Go, go, go. No, curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luka. Don't beat yourself up. I know you are just trying to help.
They're running behind them with their bloody clipboards.
Oh, man.
No water cups.
Rollo! Rollo, are you okay? Rollo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
With self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run.
Rollo, where are you? Are you okay?
Oh. Yeah, I think we lost them. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Uh-oh. Okay, you two rebel-rousers are coming with us.
Nope. Make a break for it.
That was wrong, too. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there after them. They're really useless. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened.
Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rollo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them?
How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight?
Let's just say we've got time.
Entering in Nellie's office now.
Mom? Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the young chemist slap kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get out of here. We? Who's your other friend?
Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew.
No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars, consistent with Tempus liquamine exposure.
Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink?
You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, back, sweetie. I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempus liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempus liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time. But it led to complications.
The fall harvest.
Perennial harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempus liquamine is rebellious.
Rebellious?
You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott. Harnessing Tempus liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes.
Oddities?
They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them and
now I get to replace my entire wardrobe.
Harry, I'm truly sorry.
Well, those clothes were all hand-downs anyway.
It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I'd considered the possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio.
It's why we gotta get you out of here.
I just...
Like now.
Wait, the vial. I finally solved the chemical equation, allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it.
Luka, we've got Dr. Modwell. Heading your way now.
Roger that, be careful.
Let's go. Perfect. But before we continue, I think it's time for an emo spiel again. So get your best dance emotes out to the wonderful beats of Pico in 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back we are. Pico has taken the dance floor over. So many cuties again. For example, is this GSQ Zeus? Yes. From Spec, Haribos, from Cubby. Oh my god, so many cuties. It's amazing. And Scandy's also there. Hi, and a wonderful, wonderful. And Divas Reaver. A wonderful, wonderful weekend to everyone. Hello, hello you two. I hope you have an amazing day and amazing weekend. So, let me also participate. I want to take out, which one do I take? I take actually, this one I took already. Yeah, why not this one? Oh, Chloe is spinning it around. And the other one I want to take out is actually, why not this one? This has not been shown, I think. I'm not sure yet. This one from Scandi. My feet are killing me. Scandi, I can imagine. Give them a proper bath, please. Please do. But yeah, a wonderful weekend to both of you. And yeah, thank you so much. And let's go in again. We are here in the game Beacon Pines and we are spreading some havoc. 9 hours today. Oof. Scandi, I hope you have good shoes, though. Otherwise, it can take a few days to recover. I do not. Oh, man. Oh, no. Okay, so we are here in the game Beacon Pines, and we are spreading some havoc here in the headquarters of this fertilizer company, and that is what we're doing. Luka broke in with his friends, and they are really, really making things happen. So, Luka's in the office of the founder. Have a good rest, legs up, my friend. Exactly, but not without a snack. Make the snack first before you sit down, because after that it will be hard, very, very hard to get up again. Trust me on that. Been there, done that. So, yeah. All right, everything's on track. And what's your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe you can dig up some more info. Let's dig. Snoop around.
Luka tugged on each of the cabinets.
Oh man. Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Perhaps not. Oh, there's something. Let's see what this is. Oh, Pico and Scandi. Mao, welcome back. It looks like the founder was helping Care plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time will tell.
Luka held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently. Malice, 80 proof whiskey. Hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly. You're not bother at all. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system? Time card logs? Payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing. How are you guys doing? Oh, good question. Good question. Okay, let's talk to him. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it. Locked. That was close. When we left Nelly's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Uh-oh. Rollo. Before we start tossing blame around. Uh-oh. Is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for your inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Everyone else huddle up. Oops. I think this caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no. Hush now, child. The idols are speaking. Dr. Motville, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder, Sharper, the fallen progenitor. Well, how do you say that? Who created this town? Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer, all connected by single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Yes, now you've got it. Tempus liquamine, you discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Modeville. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my taste. Ah, that's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you eighth wonder of the...
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable.
Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand.
Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luka.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Luka jiggled the vial mockingly.
Seize him. Luka, over here. Move another inch and I'll smash it.
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, just killing us all. Or, if you're lucky, nothing happens, then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
Back, don't trust him.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it.
We can't trust that jerk.
I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
She really should have smashed it.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
The blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir.
But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile.
Yes, sir.
And to think all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand how is this all because of me. Ha, I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be a part of something great. But the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luka, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three, keep post outside the door.
Let's see what happens. In the first and the late game of Path of Exile 2, and I'm still a noob. I wouldn't say so, Mauzi. I mean, yeah, one can always develop, that's a fact, but I wouldn't call you noob anymore. Definitely not.
Well, crap.
I can't believe Beck sold us out like this.
I'm not sure she had any other choice.
So what now? What's the plan?
I don't have one.
Of course you do. You always have a plan.
Rollo,
You just need some time.
Rollo, it's over. We lost.
Here's nothing.
Hey. I'm sorry, Luka. I did what I had to. I know, it's just, we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming for him. Time wounds all heal. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Luka, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short. So he left behind a letter, with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luka, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of tempus-liquamine.
The color dropped from Luka's face.
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't matter, it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luka was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where's she been? Where's she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hall. Chapter 8. Comeuppance.
Come up. What kind of chapter is that?
Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives.
Okay.
How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo.
Okay.
With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing.
Oh, yes.
She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Exactly. Oh, wow.
Gran, what are you doing here? Luka, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rollo.
Hey, Mrs. Lucas Gran. That's awful nice of you. But I'm fine.
Oh no, what did they... Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We've got to stop him.
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No.
Well, I guess that's it. We lost.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luka.
Huh?
Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little... Ooh. With a little what? What about junk?
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he drank his own cigar ash.
How did ashes get into the vial?
It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways.
Pa always says bad habits are like 50-yard field goals.
Huh?
Hard to kick.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Okay. Riva, how are you doing? I hope you have an amazing weekend. Oh. Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed.
Understandable. It's weird. It's okay, sadly, waiting for my back not to hurt so I can do yard work. I hope it is very soon, Reva. I hope it's very, very soon. Because back pain is really a pain. That's really a pain.
Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines. A new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end.
Okay.
Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying.
How are you both? We are fine, Reva. Thank you for asking. It was a very, very busy week last week. Barely slept, barely did anything except so many things to take care of. But thank you for asking. You're having an amazing weekend, listener.
If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
Nah, you know what? We try something else. Take the potion with a little change. Let's do it.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Let's see what happens now. Like pocket change?
Your unlucky penny. Yeah, I plopped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's that going to do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe. You can call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Unlucky penny. Holy crap, he's a baby.
Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. This is an innocent child. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we...
We do what Valentines always do. What must be done. I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father, young Sharper.
That would be a great help, thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show's over. You may leave now.
Epilogue.
Oh,
Beacon Pines' coldest summer on
was
record
the right
came
one.
and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had, and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luka, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable.
Okay.
The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism.
Nice.
And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn, his mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
Okay.
I got a sweater. Here's something. That's the walkie-talkie, I think. Rollo, are you up yet?
Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by?
Be there in a minute.
Okay. Rest, but I woke up with a pain and have to do the yard today because the rain most of the week. Oh no! Time constraint. That's horrible. If a time constraint with back pain. Hey. Muscle relaxers, yep.
Hi. I hear you and Rollo have big plans for that little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity. One Rollo, one Luka rule. So we decided to expand. But at least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nelly and Ilona's shop going? It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me to get into the School of Agriculture up at State. Also, Nelly said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rollo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't just mean grown literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations. Don't tell him this, cause it'll go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you. I know.
Okay. Treehouse. Treehouse is here.
Hi. Hey Gus, how's the tree planting going?
Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Ilona and Nelly for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy.
Hey Gus, we've finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next?
When Perennial Harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices.
You can count on us. Well, it looks like you really found your calling.
I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now, this right here. This is something I can be proud of. Elfin, happy weekend to you. Clicky game, a wonderful, wonderful weekend to you too. Great of you, Give me just a second. Let me give a shout out. Let me give a shout out. Oh, there we go. Let's see what the rest is doing here.
Hi. How's the napping this morning?
The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view's getting greener every day.
Nice. Hi. I see you decided on a name. Yep. We had to clear out all the old stuff before putting it on the final touches. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It was actually Nelly's idea. There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is, go slow and fix things.
Okay, I'm into that. Of course. Slow and dirty harvest, okay. I better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Okay, fine. Let me go. Although dilly-dally is cool, I think. Think of the shorty. Anytime, click again. Hi. Luka, get this. I managed to reel in an actual fish this morning. Seriously? Yeah, and honest to goodness. Flip-flopping, swim-smamming, fish. I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish here. Been at least 7 years since I've caught one. I'd say it's a good omen. What do you do with the fish? Oh, I released it back into the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow. Fine. A little higher. Yep. Little lower. Yep. Little higher. Yep. Oh, I'm telling ya, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luka, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of antenna redesign. Fine, fine. Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Who, me? Ugh. Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yup. That'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. If we really want mission control to turn into something big and better, we have to loosen our grip a little bit. Ah, you're right. Lead the way. Take him with Beck at her house. Okay. Let's go. Beck's house. That was... OMG, it was here-ish? Here? No, not here. Oh, there are new NPCs. Hi. Wow, back for seconds? If it's not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. Okay. Oh, Luka, can I interest you in a delicious apple?
He playfully waggled an apple.
No thanks, just saying hello.
Well, hello then. Mind telling your mum we need a new crate of jam?
Already?
It's funny, I used to hide the stuff in the back. Terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam. Okay.
Hey, Luka, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He said it builds character. I think he meant to say it builds colossus.
Builds character.
Yeah, it builds something all right.
Okay. It was not here. What about these two?
Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do a lot of strolling these days. Has he, attempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah? Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Moatbill, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. Two activities I'm endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. And the whole town is ready to help out however we can. I can't wait to teach him to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
That would be acceptable.
Okay.
Hi.
What's today's news? That needs knowing. I'll give you tomorrow's headline today. Our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, a.k.a. William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of the Iceman Cometh at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. Where's Beck's house? What is happening here? Hi. Hey, I'm Mr. Lancrete. I'm going to see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you'd still...
Mr. Nuncrete shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you.
I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. Fine. What are you doing? Just
With
Walt right.
perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Come on, come on. No one is too big, no one is too small. For Jeff's wild ride.
Well, maybe not completely unused.
Yeah, I think so too. Just one piece of candy. For the ride of your life. Who's next? Me. Okay. Hi. Guess what? Yesterday I saw a Dynastis Titius.
And that's good?
It's great. I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Beacon Pines is gonna be the bug capital of the county. Okay. Good for the bugs. Hey, what is that?
Luka peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
Oh.
That's strange.
Yes, back.
I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning, I unpacked my last box. Oh, you officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you. Most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise.
Oh. Let's see. It's a tree.
My mom's prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. It should do okay in the cold of old Beacon Pines. And thrive as things warm up. Oh my god, that's perfect.
When you're ready, take Jeff's wild ride to Old Beacon Pines. Let's do it. When we're ready. I don't know if we're ready. No, not yet. Still keep out. Let's see if there's anyone we have not said goodbye to yet. Yeah, the diner actually. That corner. Hey, the diner's open.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Is that your suitcase? That, is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me? Would you be so kind as to take my order? 2 weeks of sent margaritas and forgotten obligations. Excuse me? I'd love to place an order.
Mrs. Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Just as soon as the lunch rush ends. I'll be a feather on the wind. You're going on vacation? For the first time in years. And I've got you and your mum to thank. Why's that? She didn't tell you yet? You two are gonna fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone. Just like old times. It's fine, I'll just wait.
Okay. Where's Mum? Where is Mum? Let's see if we can go to the house. Say hi to her. Hope she is there. Let's see. Here's the house. Not here. Maybe upstairs.
Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom. And now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
Oh, that's good.
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage.
Yeah, here's nothing. Yeah, she's busy. She's probably very busy with that. What is this? This leads nowhere, yes. I remember now. Are we ready? I think we're ready. Let's take a wild ride. Hey, maybe in the cafe is someone. Let's see. Yes, there is someone. Hi. Luka, do you want a biscotti? On the house. I don't really have time. Zariel, you gotta come and see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Oh, Lumi. If I didn't know better, I would think you're proud of something. As if I know. It's too late. You are now officially a person that cares. Okay. Fine. I think it's a good thing. What are you reading? He looked to his friends with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong. Everything that did go wrong. We made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Oh, hello, Luka. How are you? Oh, really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? I think you're pretty much up to speed. Pretty much. Here we were. Okay, let's go. On the ride. Hey, where are we stuck? Let's go. Ah, you got it. Now that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot. This ride's on the house. You're gonna wanna hang on tight to that little tree. Okay.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for.
Okay, we found it.
Honestly, I began to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along.
Yeah, well.
I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending, I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Okay. Done. A good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything. Oh, shucks. I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a damn cello. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you. I know, you don't even have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now. Yep. Thanks. There's just one thing missing now, that you're part of the group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh, God.
I won't be long.
We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer.
You've got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? And not a night goes by that I don't. Are you afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looked like? Forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Hey, Dad. Dr. Modwell says that over the next few years this place should warm up. So you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you, you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go. But that didn't mean you loved us any less.
What an ending.
I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand.
Okay. So much for that. Oh, closed. Okay, so much for this game, Beacon Pines. It was a little bit longer than I expected and anticipated. I thought it would be 1, max 2 streams, but here we are in the 3rd stream of this game, and I definitely do not regret choosing it. It was a very, very cute and absolutely amazing game. And a big thank you to the storyteller, yes, that's very, very nice. A very, very good voice actress, to be honest. Very good choice. What a game. Okay, for some people I would understand it's a little bit too much with the back and forth and the different choices and stuff like this. But all in all, I must say it's a very, very... It's a... How should I say? Story is nice. It's quite emotional from time to time, as the Steam text also suggests. But overall, I love the story. I love the story really much. It's a well thoughtful thing. It's not something that was hastily done. I like it. I really like it. A big thank you to everyone who has made this game. You did really a great job. Really did a great job. And with that, that means tomorrow we have a new game. Yes, tomorrow we have anyway a new game. I will talk about that after the official outro a little bit more. So much will be happening now within the next 24 hours. You cannot believe it. You cannot believe it. Ooh, so many testers. I think they were tested, right? I think so. Backers. Ooh. A big thank you to the backers too, because without those backers, I think the game would not have existed. That's a fact. Hey, look at this list, and we are just a B. There can be a few. But yeah, every one of those has earned that his name is seen, definitely. Because you've backed an absolutely amazing game. Yep. Because I think this is one of those projects, again, you know that they don't want 100,000 from one, but they want 100,000 people to give $1 for backing it up. So like, that in the relations, I think that has happened. So like, for example, through Buy Me a Coffee or something, I do not know how they made it. I have no idea. From when is this game? Let me have a look. It's from 2022. Okay. So it's not so old even. Totally not so old. Thank you, Scandi. Thank you. Really great game. Really great game. It's a little bit of voice acting, so if you're not into voice acting, I think you shouldn't stream it. But otherwise, it's definitely worth it. Huh. I just see in my Steam profile, actually, I've got one friend who owns this game. That's Cat. Interesting. Okay. Yesterday we made 2 achievements. Today we made a few more, I think. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, look. Now the A's are over. Now we are P already. I hope this music will not give me copyright problems. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Okay. Okay. Just a second, I need to click here around a little bit. Nothing. Okay, perfect. That's it. That was the game. So, a big thank you to everyone for... Wait, something comes? Oh. Ah, there's one more choice left, but you know what? I think we leave it. We leave it at that. That's okay. That's okay. We got one ending, and that ending was good. So, a big thank you to everyone for being here and for watching. Have a wonderful rest of the Saturday. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy the weekend. Rest, eat, sleep, repeat. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay out of trouble. Hope to see you soon again. Until tomorrow, 7 UTC, and bye.